Welcome to Bass and Boundaries podcast, the one-stop shop for all things mental health and music. Hi everyone, welcome back to Bass and Boundaries. I'm Amy. If you've never been here before, this is a podcast all about all things mental health and music. And I have an absolutely fantastic guest. I've just joked and said he's not in Belgium. It's a different place today, but this is Timotzi. Hello, lovely. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Tell everyone who you are, where you're from, and what you're all about.
Sure. So my name is Timo, aka Timotzi. I'm a 20-year-old music producer from the Netherlands. I make drum and bass, and I started DJing just lately. And I'm a beginner. I think I make drum and bass now for like 2 years already.
Really?
Yeah, I started releasing last year, so I'm pretty new to this whole scene. But I make music for a long time.
I've listened to your music and it doesn't seem like somebody that's only just started. Like,
Thank you.
no, you're welcome. Like that surprised me because I was like, whoa, because I had on just before the podcast started, I like to listen to people's stuff to get like a feel for who they are, what they're doing. I was listening to Give It Up and I was like, this is amazing. I really like this. And
Yeah, it's
yeah,
my favorite track yet. I really
it's
like it.
amazing. Like people need to listen to that. It's incredible. So what made you go, I want to do this genre of music, not another type of music?
Well, it's a pretty long story, but I will make it short for you
You
because
can take as long as you want.
I started making music when I was 14, I think Corona time or something,
Oh, wow. Okay.
like legit music on the FL Studio. And I was at a music producing college in Amsterdam. It was always my big dream to just do that. And I got accepted and met a lot of new people. And there
Hmm.
was one guy at that class who made neurofunk. His name was Kevin,
Yeah.
the first person. Still have contact with a guy. And he introduced me to the neurofunk, and I was like, "What the hell is this? Fast basses, growls, it was everywhere." And I was like
Yep.
a future house guy at that point, so it was so new. And then over the years, I started listening more drum and bass, more neurofunk, and I discovered dance floor at that time.
Hmm.
And I just tried making drum and bass, and I really liked it. Like just one day, it popped in my head, and then the first D&B track was alive.
Wow. That's amazing. And then to be fair, so many people like it's such like a niche genre like drum and bass because anyone can just go and do like house electronic pop whatever, but like when you listen to people's stories about drum and bass and how it's usually come from another genre that made them do that, like I love that.
Yeah, it was like just a moment in my head when I just tried it and I think, oh, why not, you know?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Kevin took me over the whole Netherlands, just like Korsakov at the Maasvilla in Rotterdam.
Hmm.
He took me to Groningen. I just took all the gigs and I discovered more people. And then I was like, oh, let's just make this my career then.
Yeah, why not? So
Yeah,
have you completely just pushed yourself into music now? Is that what you're wanting to do long term?
yeah. I really try to stay dedicated as possible. And I have a lot of ideas right now, really a lot. Um, Yeah, I love the genre. It's just so flexible. You can do everything with it.
You can. You absolutely can. I mean, I've started DJing. I won't say I'm any good, but I'm trying. And I must admit, like, you don't think two songs, two tracks would blend well together, but when they do, you're like, wow, like it's so flexible. There's so much like fluidity in it, if that makes sense. Like there's loads of different ways you can take drum and bass, and that's why I love it so much.
Yeah, it's pretty wide. It's pretty wide. You can go from hard as possible to really go to liquid type shit, you know.
Yes. What would be your favorite type?
A dance floor and just like
Yeah,
new dance floor.
absolutely. I like anything that gets me like at a rave, makes me like, oh, I don't know. Like sometimes it can just be noise. Like, yeah, neurofunk has definitely a niche, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's not that big in the Netherlands though, but we're
no?
trying to push it further. I think in Czechia, did I say it good? Like Let It Roll
Yes.
and some things. There are a lot of neurofunk DJs there.
I find that really, really fascinating. And like in Germany, it's a lot of techno and um everyone kind of knows Germany for that for sure. What would you say with the Netherlands? Like what would you say is your kind of music like over there?
We had in the Netherlands, we had in the 90s Gabber and Happy Hardcore for a
Yeah.
long time, and it's I think now it's techno, hard techno. We really have industrial techno here for a long time.
Oh right, okay. Oh, that's awesome. So a lot of people would know like the Netherlands for like sort of like going over there and cafes and all that kind of stuff. So what would you say would be sort of the best thing about where you live? Like what would be the best part of your country?
That's a really good question. Many people will say I'm going to visit Amsterdam, but I've
Yeah,
been to
without
Amsterdam for
saying
so many
why.
times.
Without saying why they're going to Amsterdam. Like
But I've been to Amsterdam so many times. I know it on my in my head almost. I think the my favorite thing in the Netherlands to do is just cruising around the tulip fields and just look at what the tourists love. Because for
yeah.
me, it's pretty normal.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine that definitely. I think like especially in the UK, we've just got stuff everywhere. Have you ever been over here?
No, I never flied in my life.
Have you not?
No.
Okay. Well, if it helps, I haven't been on a flight in 15 years and I'm actually going to Denmark at the end of this month. So you're not on your own.
Okay.
But if you could go anywhere, where is it going to be? Where's it looking for you?
I really like America. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I do know a lot of people in the UK right now who
Mhm.
make drum and bass.
Ooh, like who?
I
Like
think that's
who?
the second land I wanna go. I wanna visit, like London or
Sure.
Liverpool.
Who do you know in the UK that I might know?
Good question.
I'm gonna look your Instagram up now.
Yeah, yeah.
See if there's any mutuals.
I'm contacting a guy right now. His name is Polo. He's
Yep.
the jumper producer, I think.
Hmm.
He
You have there's people I know that you know. So React DMB,
I know the name, yeah.
yeah. 5X.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Really cool
DJ.
guy though.
Oh, amazing. He's coming on my podcast next month, actually. He's an amazing guy. But then
Nice.
you've got Battery as well, DJ Battery.
Yeah,
So
know the name.
he's been on my podcast. I've got quite a few mutuals with you. Like but like for me to meet artists that understands that getting into the scene is hard and you have to push through it, right? How have you found the whole process, like releasing music and getting noticed, if you will?
Yeah, I think the ball is just rolling just now. I I don't feel like I'm going how do I say this shit? I don't know if I'm getting a blackout though.
No, you're all right, you're good.
Yeah. I don't feel the ball's rolling right now. It's just going anywhere.
Mm. I think that's the thing, isn't it? Like the the game itself is like it's so hard to get into now because everyone's trying to do it, right? But it's how you make yourself unique. So you have a unique style. I've heard it. You've got that unique, and that's your selling point. Whereas, you're not doing what some people do. They go on Suno and they just create
Oh, please don't.
AI. And I always ask because I love talking about it.
I discovered it on my music producing college, and I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty insane. I like it," but I think it's pretty dangerous right now. It's evolving so hard.
Yeah.
And my opinion on AI is if you just type in make a dance floor type beat, it creates a track from other tracks real people made, and that's pretty dangerous.
It is
So I'm
dangerous.
not a fan of it though. I
No.
think the vocals are acceptable only if you use real vocals on the release. But just to
Oh,
try
I
out is
see what
good.
you mean. Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense. Like, so you use it in like a trial run to see
Yeah,
the kind
correct.
of voice you're looking for. No, that makes perfect sense. And I think that's a great idea. Because I think for me, I think as someone that does vocals, I find that really, really like that makes sense. So if somebody needed a vocal range like me and then they put an AI in there and then oh, okay, I need somebody with a mid range. I need someone with this particular range. And then you know what to look for. But I suppose if you don't know what you're looking for, I suppose you're going to spend a lot more time doing that than actually releasing. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there are a lot of producers right now that just promote AI music and do as if they made it.
I
I
know.
hate it. I don't know. It's just
No, it's a thing.
gives me
Don't worry.
goosebumps.
Do you find that do you know people that have done that?
No, no. I only have like real producer friends. I don't know though. They don't tell me.
I yeah, I had this like I have to like screen people now before they come on the podcast, which is something I never thought I'd ever have to do in my life, which was people saying I would say, "Oh, do you make AI music?" And if they say yes, I have to say, I'm sorry, I can't have you on. And they would say, well, why? Well, you're not an artist. You're not because you haven't spent, and you would know, spending hours, days, months creating a track. And that for me, I would rather give a voice to somebody that has made the effort to make a track than not, you know?
I mean, yeah, it took me like I think 8 years to sit here. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. What did you want to do before you decided music was your path? What did you want to do?
Well, I wanted to be a famous DJ, and I discovered first of all Martin Garrix,
Yep.
and then when I was like 10 or 12, I discovered Skrillex, still my favorite producer of all time. And I want to be like
Like,
Skrillex. I want to make the nastiest dubstep ever, and yeah. And I think when I was 17, I just discovered DMV, and then just became a Subfocus guy and Dimension, and now I'm just really the dance floor type.
oh, Farrah, who inspires you? Like, if you could play at a rave and you've got like your favorite artist, who would it be?
Oh, it's a really tough one. I think I do like Critical right now. He's pretty
Yeah, me
dope.
too. Me too. Yeah,
But I think at the beginning of my DB career, I was like the Dimension Focus guy, just like Solar System and all that thing.
yeah,
It's just a classic one.
yeah. And everyone kind of gets into. I think Subfocus is a really good. If you've never heard D&B before, to
Yeah.
listen to him because a lot of it's commercial now, and because it's commercialized, it's easier listening. I know it sounds awful to say, but it makes sense in my head that it's easier to listen to if you've never listened to it before.
Yeah.
But then if you go down to like Critical and people like that, you then kind of have the whole picture. Everything's kind of opens up for you. And that's why I liked Pendulum in my teenage years and I didn't realize at the time it was drum and bass, you know?
Pendulum, aka the Knife Party. I was a
Yes.
fan of Knife Party.
I love Knife Party. Oh my gosh. And I'm from that era. I'm 35. So I'm from that era where when there was the one about what's it called? Internet Friends.
Yeah.
So when Internet Friends came out, that was huge because they pushed such a limit. Like they pushed the boat out with that one. And it was banned in a few places where I did my education. It was
Really?
banned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like, you blocked me on Facebook. No, you're going to die. And it's like, yeah, actually, when you look back at that, I can kind of see why the teachers went a bit crazy at that. So
Okay then.
you can't play that in. I don't know where I was at college or school,
My
but
parents weren't fan of my music taste, so I think
oh,
it's
really?
common. Yeah.
So did you grow up on that kind of stuff then?
Yeah, I think when I discovered Skrillex, just I list only dubstep. I discovered Zomboy and the bro step type things.
Nice.
Um, yeah, more artists. I think a lot. I was always
Uh,
imagining myself when I was younger DJing at Ultra Music Festival or Tomorrowland.
I love that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you grew up in such a peak time with that kind of stuff. Like, I was born in the 90s, so it was more like I listened to a lot of like Spice Girls, pop, and that kind of stuff growing up. And then I turned into like a massive emo kid. So I went down like Fall Out Boy, Green Day, Panic at the Disco. But then,
Okay.
yeah. So then in 2005, I discovered Pendulum and I was still into rock and stuff like that, but it worked because they do have a lot of a rocky vibe to it. And then as I've gone into my 20s, it's kind of been Clubland, like Hixie, Cascada, Tallow Brothers, and then it's kind of evolved into D&B. So because you've kind of like grown up with this kind of stuff, or like Skrillex and stuff, that's giving, I think that's giving you quite an elite sort of standard, definitely.
Yeah, I was like the only one in my whole family and friends that like dubstep or Skrillex music. It's just, I still like it today. I think my most favorite track I listen on Spotify is still Bangering.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane though because it's already I think well maybe 8 9 years ago.
I don't know actually. Let me look that up because I want to know.
Bangering's older though. I think 2010, like 16 years or something.
It was released in 2011.
15 years.
Oh, that makes me feel so old. That makes me feel really old because I remember that coming out. I always liked the Harlem Shake as well. That was like 2012. That was amazing. The Harlem
Yeah,
Shake.
I can remember. Yeah,
You can,
yeah.
yeah,
I was really young though, but I can remember the Harlem Shake.
yeah. They used to do like the Vine videos on the app where they would have like loads. Oh, I thought it was amazing, and that was quite a shock to the world. That kind, especially like Skrillex, that was quite a shock to the system because it's so unique. And then you had like Avicii and and people like that that just came and changed the whole dance scene. And I'll be forever grateful for Avicii for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace, a legend.
Oh, absolutely. I do wonder, do you think that if Avicii was still alive, do you think he'd have gone into drum and bass? Because I do.
I don't know because this guy was really good at making like the
EDM.
typical EDM. He made a sound that no one ever can remake.
Yeah, they've tried with AI, but
Yeah,
they've tried. They've tried. I've seen it before. Like I've been scrolling through TikTok and people try to recreate his sound. You will never ever be able to get his sound.
no, I think people get close, but it's just not perfect Avicii.
It's not Tim. Yeah, he was a remarkable human being. So who else did you like look up to? I think another one would have been for that time would be Dead Mouse.
Yeah, I discovered him a long time ago, but I didn't like the music at that time. And I think recently I just discovered his trance music, and
Yes.
I look a lot up on his visuals. He makes his visuals by himself, I guess.
Yeah,
It's crazy, like 4K, 60 FPS visuals. It's just, I don't know, it's just crazy.
it
But
is.
he was the guy with the first big studio, in my opinion.
For real. I have a fun story about him. I used to know somebody that used to play games with him online. I don't know what the game was.
I know, I
And I
think it's
went,
PUBG.
yeah, I went round to his house and he was like, guess who I'm playing online right now? And I was like, who? He was like, Dead Mouse. I was like, no, you're not. And he was like, yeah, it is me. I was like, no way. I was like, what is this? Like, that was a crazy, crazy time. Like, just being in like talking to a person that I love so much, like crazy.
Yeah, and think Deadmau5 is just, I don't know, it's a crazy guy. What I said, I recently discovered his music and I just listened a lot of his old and underground tunes. This guy is just, it's crazy music. I don't know how he made it.
Yeah, like genius mind. I think a lot of geniuses have like it's like Elon Musk has got like I think he's autistic and he's just a freaking genius. And I always think like oh, have we everyone in the music industry just got like a genius mind because there's no way you can all produce tracks with such beauty without that your brain's just being in overdrive all the time. I swear, like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. I still, if I just hear some underground artist, I don't know how they're not famous, you know? Like
Yeah,
some of them D&B guys I recently discovered are sending me tracks. And some of them are good, some of them need work, but some of them
yeah,
are just
sure.
like perfect. It's like it's some I think they're 16 sometimes. It's
Wow.
insane. I recently came across Flash.
Yeah.
He makes like the jungle things. We don't know each other though, but I discovered his music and it's mental. I like it
I
too.
I speak to there was an artist that started following me. I'm trying to find his name now. He started following me. Oh, I've just seen him. Let me just try and scroll back through it again. Um, and he is literally he started following me and he's 13 and producing and DJing And I was like, dude, you're literally 13. Like, how on earth? But some people just get it. They've just got it like in one. It's actually crazy. But I will try and find his name as we're talking. I know, 13 years old. It's actually insane.
I don't know. I think I started producing just then, I think. Crazy.
Really?
I
God.
had I had this other app on my iPhone earlier. It's called Medley though.
Yeah, yeah.
And I made I made some basic tracks on that app. And then like when I was 13, I switched to FL Studio and a whole new world just opened for me. It was crazy.
I found him. His name's Switch Theory, and he's
Switched it.
13 years old. Because he said, "I want to come on your podcast," and I says, "I have to get your parents' permission. You're 13. You're such a you're a baby." But like I said I would give him a shout out on one of my podcasts. We'll just give shout out to Switch Theory. Bless his
Shout out.
heart. Yeah, big shout out. Bless him. Like crazy. It actually amazes me that there's like so many people like yourself that have started this as a young age and you're now producing. Like how did like when you release a track like and you're seeing people enjoy it, like how does that feel in that moment?
I think the first track I released, Closer, like
Yep.
last year, got some recognition on TikTok. And it blew my mind. I don't know. Some people just played it on the TikToks or just react to it. And I was like, what's happening? It's just a self release. And I,
Wow.
I eventually got my first 1,000 streams on that. So it was a pretty good start and pretty good debut. And it was crazy just to see people love your music. It never happened to me though.
Yeah. And then you go on to want to do more and more and more. And now look at you. Are you playing raves at the moment? Are you going, or do you want to do that? Like what's that looking like for you?
I have one coming up. I cannot
Nice.
tell anything about it yet, but it's coming soon.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's gonna be my debut. Actually, I think I never played DB in my life. Only at my school graduation in the Melkweg.
Oh, love that. That's amazing.
Yeah, but it was like a school exam. You need to make like an EP with 5 or 6 tracks. And it was like
Wow.
the first period of my drum and bass experience. So it was not good, but it was fun.
Oh, you have to enjoy it. Yeah, for sure.
So, but
But
my
like,
parents and grandpa, everyone was coming, but they didn't know what music I made. So I just
oh
I showed
wow.
them.
What do your parents think of what you're doing?
I don't know actually. They like it, of course, but they didn't know the ball was rolling so far. They thought it was like a period of like 2 or 3 years. This guy going to produce some tracks and then just become a real person with a real job. And now I'm sitting here, just
Yeah,
still
but that's
making music.
amazing. Are they supportive of you?
Yeah, but there was a time that they just like thought, what is this guy doing?
Yeah,
Because I was not good at making music and made a lot of tunes, and I needed to work on my school. I don't worry, I just finished school, so that's good.
I think that's the problem, isn't it? Like, I think like I'm a parent, so I get it. Like, you want the best for your kids and you want them to do well, but there's always that hesitancy. But when you're like that, I think with sometimes with I've interviewed some people where their parents weren't very supportive until they were like on the stage and they were like, oh my God, they actually did it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, and I think that's a thing. Like people do it with me with my podcast. They're like, "Oh, it's not going to go anywhere," and I'm like, "Well, I've only been doing this 4 months, and actually, I've got pages of podcasts like with people that are like really up there. Like, come on, mate.
The
Like,
dedication.
yeah, absolutely. I just need to. I would love to learn how to. I'll show you my little decks. You'll laugh because they're really small. Look how tiny they are.
I started with them too. No
Did
worries.
you actually? No, wait, this is my Serato one. And I've been playing about with it, trying to figure it out. I've been told for a project I need to learn how to do it. And it's like it's easy if you are told that you have to do it, but actually learning how to do it, I think I have so much respect for all of you because I'm struggling to do it.
Yeah, me too. But I got lessons to do it. So
Yeah, I think
I
everybody
had a
does.
DJ exam, so I had to learn a lot to just to make it come true. But I
Yeah.
think that coming from the point where my parents saw me making good music, I think was the Melkweg when I showed them my EP. They just said,
Wow.
okay, this kid is really just doing what he loves. And
Oh,
now they're supportive though because they see the ball is rolling.
there you go. Yeah, and that's the thing because I think sometimes as well, like I
Takes
have
time.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, for instance, for me, I have big critics in my life, in, family and stuff like that, where they go, "Oh, it's not going to account for anything," and and you know what it is. I just say, "Do you know what? I don't care. I'm still doing it anyway." And I think sometimes, like, your biggest haters become your biggest reasons for doing it because you're just like, "Well, I'll just prove you wrong then," and it's kind of like a drive, isn't it?
Like the common question on family gatherings. So how is your little music thing going?
Yeah, your little yeah. How's your little podcast? I'll take that little and, I'll tell you the rest later. Just go and do just like leave me alone, let me do my thing. And I like I say, I enjoy doing this because I get to find out the stories behind people that produce amazing music. And and you're no different. Like you're producing incredible stuff and it's paying off for you.
Thank
And
you.
no, you're so welcome. I'm not in Belgium. Like
Am I the first Dutch guy here?
I think so, yeah.
What a
I'm
debut.
pretty
Oh,
certain, yeah. So I've had like the Flemish Dutch from Belgium, but like that I had to take a while to get my
oh
head
yeah.
around it. Yeah. So a lot of them are from the Flemish region of Belgium. Um, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we speak Dutch, but it's not the same Dutch." And I'm like, "What? It makes no sense to me." But
You
yeah.
got French and you got Vlaams, yeah.
Yeah. So one of my when I interviewed Synoxis, she said it's kind of like American English and British English. They're the same, but they're not the same. I was
Yeah,
like,
really good, yeah.
that's a really great take on it, actually. So if you went to Belgium into the regions and they were speaking Dutch, would you be able to understand them?
Yeah, I can understand Vlaams. Some of them words are not Dutch, but most of them are. It's like we have in the Netherlands we have Limburg and Brabant.
Hmm.
Both are having other dialects, and it's almost the same as Vlaams, but not 100%.
That's crazy. Like, I kind of
So
get
yeah,
it.
how far do you go down the Netherlands? How close you get to Vlaams?
Right, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it because it's like when they said, "Oh yeah, we also speak French here." I'm like, my brain, I can't comprehend this anymore. Like, but
I
everyone
understand.
speaks English, so we're fine. We're good because I'm going to Antwerp in October, so going to see Andromedic live again. So that's gonna be fun. I think like if you get the opportunity to travel, then do it. Like, don't ever let a silly plane phobia like me hold you back for 15 years for sure. Definitely do it.
That's good to hear because I had plane phobia, but I think recently I just discovered then why not?
Yeah,
Just do it.
just
I
do it.
think London is
Exactly.
like I think not even 1 hour flight.
Yeah, it's not even that. Like my brother of course, he went to Amsterdam not too long ago. And I think it was like 45 minutes to an hour on a plane.
Yeah, and
It's
you're just
horrible.
like you're 20 minutes in the air and then you're going down.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
literally. I think the thing for me is the takeoff and landing. Those are the bits I dread. Like when I'm in the sky, it's fine. But I'm terrified. I'm not gonna lie. Going to Denmark, I'm scared. I'm really scared. But if I don't do it, I never will. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? I suppose it's like when people learn to drive, they are frightened when you first get in a car, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you drive?
Yeah, I got my driver's license last month, so I'm pretty
Hey,
new. Yes.
congratulations. Would you drive on my side of the road though?
I don't know. I don't think that I like that.
Mm-mm.
Because you
That's
drive left, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, wait, hang on. Yeah. So if I get in my car, I'm getting in on the right hand side. So, but we drive on the left. Yeah. So
Okay.
the steering wheel's on like your passenger side.
No, because it's so common to drive
It's,
here, right? Because I before I got my driver's license, I bicycle a lot, just to school
yeah,
and just
sure.
to the train station. Always right. Always.
It's,
I don't
sure.
think I can drive in London or something yet.
I I've been offered to drive in Belgium and I want to, but I'm terrified because it's like it's not correct.
Sort of
Like
inverted.
yeah, it's I would happily. I mean, I could drive to Belgium in like 8 hours. I think it works out 8 hours on Google Maps. I'd have to drive through like France, the Netherlands, and then go, up that way. But the idea of having to be on the other side because I would take my car, so I would be driving in my car, but on the opposite side, I think it would just make my
Oh
brain
yeah,
hurt. Yeah.
oh, yeah.
What is,
That's you have your steering on the right side. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's so
Yeah.
confusing.
Okay.
So
I
it's like the
understand now.
opposite for you. Yeah, like I asked one of my friends in America, I says, well, so they drive on the opposite side. And I said, so if you're on a highway and you're overtaking somebody, which way would you do it? Like, so for me, I'm on the left-hand side in the slow lane. And if someone's overtaking me on the right, so it's the opposite for you, like no,
Yeah. Yeah.
not for me. Thank you. I mean, what are drivers like in the Netherlands? What are they like? Do you guys get road rage?
I'm beginning to road rage, but I'm staying calm.
Yeah. Just put
I
something
don't
on
know.
the face
In
when you do.
this around my town where I live right now is it's not pretty busy.
No.
I think like if you go to the highway to Amsterdam or Alkmaar, another big city in the Netherlands here, yes, it's pretty crowded there.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Like London. Like you don't drive in London, you just sit in traffic. Like
Yeah, basically Amsterdam.
literally. If I have to go to Stansted Airport and then Heathrow in October, driving to Heathrow, I'm dreading. I have to go in the middle of the night because it's the only way I can get down the M25 without it being gridlocked in traffic. Like
I can
horrible.
understand. Yeah,
Horrible. And I went to London not too long ago and people are just angry. Like I went to Worried About Henry festival and it was just driving down there. People are just like, you get to London and everyone's like, beep, beep, what the fuck and all this. And you're like, oh my God, like I'm just from a tiny village. Leave me alone. Like
yeah, me too. Yeah,
it's scary. It's a scary world. But no, I don't. I think I could probably drive on the opposite side if I was in a small village or town where people are a bit more patient with you. But I think if you're, like I say, on a big freeway or whatever, not for me. Definitely not.
no, me too. I can understand. Yeah,
Yeah, not for me. But no, congratulations on getting your license. Are you enjoying your kind of the freedom of it? And
yeah, because I have one train station here. Pretty lucky because this town is not so big. So
no.
it takes me like 1 hour to go to Amsterdam, but if I want to go to the other side of the Netherlands, it takes me like 5 hours with the train. So
Oh,
a
wow.
car is a really good thing in my life.
Yeah, you get the freedom, but it's always like, say, being when you get your first, like, when you drive in your own car for the first time after doing you getting your license, it's a really surreal feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, I just told my teacher I played a lot of GTA in my life, so I know what I'm doing. But eventually, I didn't know.
I love that. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That there is a lot of like I was quite a late person to learn to drive. I've only had my license nearly 10 years. So I was late driving because I was too scared. But I think when you overcome those fears, it's just amazing what you can do.
Yeah, me too. I think I was 19 when I started, and most of the people here in Netherlands started with 17, maybe.
Yeah, 17 here as well.
So I was
But
like, I will do it later. But then I became 19 and was like, meh, maybe I need my driver's license.
maybe I should do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was 26 when I passed. So yeah, I
that's
was a
good.
late. Yeah, I was a late bloomer. But yeah, it was mainly because I was just frightened. But I also just caught the bus everywhere. So I didn't feel like I needed it. But then as the prices in this country have gone through the ceiling, it's like, yeah, I really should learn how to drive. And that's what I did.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Yeah. And at least like you say, the world is your oyster now. You can drive to the UK in your car if you wanted to. Like to
I think
drive.
the trains here are really free to use because again, I'm traveling 1 hour to go to Amsterdam,
Mhm.
and that's like the big city of the Netherlands. But if I want to go to another city at the other side of the Netherlands, I just need a car. It saves
Absolutely.
so much time.
Absolutely. It makes perfect sense. So what is your next like move in the music world? Like what's your next project looking like?
I'm working on a big track right now with Cheeks and Until Dawn. I think that's my next step in the D&D
Nice.
scene. Because Until Dawn are really good producers, by the way. I really like them. Like the music.
Really good. Yeah.
We started a tune, I think, almost last year already. It took really long, but we chatted a lot of vocalists that what to come up on a track, and Jeeks
Yeah.
was the one who liked it, and we actually met last week for the first time at Liquidity,
Yeah.
and it was a pleasure to meet them.
Wow. Wow. I really like Until Dawn actually. And the thing is, they're all sort of like artists that will give you their time. Like, I spoke recently to Tea and Sugar
Yeah.
on their TikTok. They do TikTok lives and stuff. And like I say, with the drum and bass world, and it's a community, isn't it? We all give each other time. And that's something that you'll never get in another music genre, because I've been in part of music communities in different genres, and nothing beats drum and bass for the sense of community.
No, and I think the ID we have right now is my most favorite ever. I think when that's going to be released, it's going to be a big one. I think.
Oh no, it will be. No, it will be. Don't think it. It will be.
Yeah, I mean, because those guys I work with,
Manifest
like
it.
Jeeks and Until Dawn, Jeeks is really coming up right now in the scene.
Yes.
The track "Wild Eye with Bloom" is just one of my favorites right now. So to
Incredible.
have her on the track is really cool. But yeah, you will hear soon. I cannot give any IDs or something.
No, no, it's got to be a secret. But no, no, that's amazing. And
Be
honestly,
prepared.
yeah, definitely. He's one of them. I get so excited when I know something's coming, but it's just the impatience of not knowing. It's like, come on. When Andromatic dropped Hold Me in Heaven, I think it was a K9, wasn't it? They kept that a secret for months and months. And then when I met Andromatic, he was like, oh, the release date is this date. I kept it a secret all those months. And it was so difficult because I knew when it was dropping. It was like 3 months from when he told me. And I was like, oh, it was like July or whatever it was when they were bringing, no, May. It was like May the 6th or something. They were bringing it out. And I was like, oh, I need to know. I need to know. And he was like, I'll tell you. You can't tell anyone. I was like, okay. So I didn't tell anybody. So when it dropped, I was like, I already knew like this day was coming. It was great. So yeah, you got to keep these things a secret.
Yeah, but again, I have a lot of IDs open right now. I think one single is coming. I released, I think 2 weeks ago already on Riot Set Me Free with Julius,
Yes, I've
which
had
is a
that on.
really experimental track, by the way. I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know how we made it together.
That's
The
amazing.
story is pretty. I can tell it's small because me and Julius are go way back into the producer scene. We met on a Discord server full of future house
Yeah,
producers, all Dutch, by the way. So I had a lot of Dutch friends at one point. And then we both switched, I think at the same time with drum and bass, but he decided to make like the most filthiest jump up ever. And I like the dance floor type thing.
sure.
And then years go by and we already made a track together. It's not online anymore. It was a future bounce type track.
Hmm.
And then we just kept contacting, kept sending IDs, and yeah, never something worked until I sent him an ID and he was like, let's do this. Let's just do this.
Wow.
And then, yeah, Set Me Free was born and it's going pretty good, by the way.
It is. It is really good. I've got it on my playlist. If something hits my playlist, I know it's good. Like, and I just, it's just like I say, I know from like the first 10 seconds of a track if I'm gonna like it, because the first time I was like, oh, I like this already, and then as it was like building up, I was like, yep, like that,
Yeah,
like that
I'm
very
just
much.
really, really picky with my tunes because I'm saying my tunes are not perfect in my opinion because Set Me Free was the first track ever I made without a vocal. There's one vocal though. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
Set
yeah,
Me Free, but it's going like every bar of the track, and I was getting really tired of it. But people just don't listen to the production; they just listen to the music.
yeah, sure,
So
yeah. But the
I
thing is, you're
just
gonna
don't
be
need
your
to
own.
care about my productions.
No, and you're going to be your own critic. Trust me. When I
Yeah,
play,
yeah.
I don't play my podcast back. If it's got my voice in it, I'm not listening to it. I don't like it. And I'm the same with vocals. When I send my vocals to producers and they go, oh, you need to record this for me, I will send it to them and they'll go, yeah, it's really good. And I'm like, is it? Is it though? And I'm like, it's a raw vocals. We can edit it. We can put reverb in it. It's fine. And I'm like, and those are the kind of moments that you forget because you remember that they can edit things and it can happen. But I think that's the thing. Like, definitely realize that you're very good, a very good producer, and I don't notice. Like, you probably sit there and go, "Well, I could have done this better," but no,
Yeah.
genuinely, they're fantastic.
I think the only one that doesn't critic me is Give It Up because I don't know, it's a pretty solid tune.
I love
And
it. It's
first,
good.
yeah, the first month it was released was I was like, yeah, it's pretty good, but can be better. But I think when the time arrives, it was just I really like it at this point. And Set Me Free, I like also, but
Hmm.
some sounds I yeah just um just get some fixing, need some fixing. But it's released already, so I can't do anything anymore.
No, you can't do anything now. You can't edit it. No.
But it's a solid tune. I
No, it's
agree.
good. It's good. And it's like say it's part of the bigger picture, isn't it? Because people will discover those tracks and then it leads you on to bigger and better things. So no, please don't be critical of yourself. They're fantastic.
Yeah, and I think the big shout out goes to the Riot Records. They're really flexible with those tracks, especially when it's coming to upcoming artists.
Yeah.
Like they're signing just artists that are coming up right now. So Give It Up was like my debut on the D&B scene. I think so.
Yeah, Riot Records have been quite big with a few artists that I follow actually, and I've actually interviewed. I'm sure. I'm just going to look it up. I'm pretty certain. Yeah. So Riot Records took React as well. So that he did a track called Speakers Gonna Blow, and they took it as well. So
I
yeah,
think
right.
React was on the same EP as mine. I think it was like
I think it is.
Uprising Volume 9.
Yeah. Let me look it up. I love looking these things up because I get like ooh sort of thing. But yeah, I'm pretty certain it's the same EP. I think you're right. It looks like it is. Yeah, it looks like it is.
That's why I remember that name because I knew
Yeah.
it was somewhere.
Yeah, I interviewed him. I interviewed React a few weeks ago. He was one of my first guests. And I love it like because I keep in touch with everyone and it's really nice to kind of, because he's British, we can just like have banter and talk about things that like home improvements and DIY. So he's gonna probably listen to this and laugh at that because he knows what I'm on about. Like,
I
yeah, hi React, hi. But yeah, you should definitely absolutely believe in yourself and keep going because what you're doing is incredible.
I'm really curious where I'm standing at the upcoming 3 or 4 years. It's just I don't
There
know
you
where it's
go.
gonna end.
Oh, it'll keep going. It'll keep going. I always have a really good like feeling about people when I interview them. I'm like, oh my God, they've got the drive to succeed here. And yeah, you're definitely one of those people. So keep going with it for sure.
Yeah, I was really comparing myself. I think the last few years to Martin Garrix because this guy was becoming famous. I don't know, at his 16th, I think.
Hmm.
I was really comparing myself to him because I was 16 at that point and I wasn't famous. I was making the most shittiest future house tracks ever.
We've all done it.
and
We've all done it. We've all
I
like,
was like
yeah.
18. I was like, I'm still not famous. And I'm now 20, and I don't care if I'm famous or not. I just like making these tunes. And
I think like when you make tunes for the right reasons, that's
yeah,
why they take off. I mean, there's a lot of people that they'll go, I want to be famous, and they just keep pumping stuff out, probably AI generated at this point, and it doesn't take off and it doesn't do well because it's the wrong reasons. When someone's so passionate about what they do and they're making music for the right reasons, it's because they enjoy it, they love it, it does well, and I see it time after time.
yeah. I think the D&B scene right now is really evolving hard
Sure.
because the dance for music was, I think, a few years earlier was really soft, as you think like Coven type music.
Sure.
And now it's getting really hard. I mean, I'm getting a lot of inspired from graphics.
Yeah, I love graphics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
graphics and Critical Again, and all those guys are really pushing the limit like dance for now. So
absolutely. I
it's
tell
getting
you,
harder, but like good harder.
yeah. And I tell you another artist, Metric, he is
I love
just
them.
phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Like the stuff that he puts out is all sort of his own voice. He's incredible,
I love
incredible
that
human.
EP for them he released.
I listened to it in my car for the first time and I just was driving with like chills, like, or I was like, whoa, this is crazy stuff, really good stuff.
That's
But
good to
yeah,
hear. Yeah, I think my favorite one of him is the whole. It's like the most craziest tune ever.
the fact that he used so his name's Rao Reynolds, but I call him Rue, from Enter Shikari as the vocals. I've met him. Oh, I love him. He's amazing. But like when I loved Enter Shikari so much in my teenage years. So when Metric does a track with him, my two worlds collided and it was like, wow. Even Subfocus was doing like remixes of Bring Me the Horizon and honestly, when those two worlds they're so close together, like metal and drum and bass, they run so similar. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's just good to see that some artists that came from another genre now makes drum and bass um, are doing well, especially like Arkendo. You know, yeah, I think you
Yes.
know him. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
I met him before he made drum and bass, and he was also then a really good producer. But now he makes like the most craziest drum and bass ever.
I like Arcando. I would love, like, I'd love nothing more but to see him live. He's on my bucket list to see live for sure.
I think I saw him I met him one time. I think, yeah, I
Really?
met him a few
Wow.
times. I think ADE 2023, where he just discovered or just made GMB. And one time at Korsakov at 2025,
No.
he played at a B stage. Can you imagine that in this time?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was teasing the Julian Jordan track, Operator, I think.
Yeah.
So I was walking up to him and I was like, "Yo, you're Arcando, right?" I said, "Yeah, I know your face." I was like, "What?" "Yeah, we met earlier on ADE 2023." I was like, "You know that?" I was
Wow.
shocked.
Yeah. And it's nice when they remember you, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And he said, "Are you coming to my set?" I said, "Of course I'm coming."
Chat on the front row, like
Yeah. I don't know.
literally.
I thought my wristband was like backstage access because I had the artist backstage with my friend Kevin because he played there. I was like, let's go and backstage meet Arkendo, but my wristband was not good enough, so I stood there at the side of the stage just waving at Arkendo, but he didn't saw me.
Oh,
Then I just enjoyed his set though. It was really good.
it's nice when they remember you. I mean, and Andromedic did that to me when I saw him in a hotel and he remembered my face, and I was like, "No way!" He's like, "Hi, Amy, how are you?" And I was like,
Yeah,
"What?
yeah,
You
that
know
feeling.
me? Like me? Like crazy, crazy! Like it's so nice." And it's when you make those like lifelong connections as well. They never forget you. So as you're growing and you know, he'll probably find a track and chuck it in his set, you know, and that would be probably like I see it a lot on Instagram where bigger names are using like smaller artists' tracks in their sets. Like that must be an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I think for me, the guy who pushed me to the scene where I'm now is like again Kevin first person. He's actually the CEO of Scamlet Records. I don't know if you know
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Dutch neurophone label.
Yeah.
But that guy that pushed me so hard to the scene. He was like, "Yo, come along on Korsakov or come with me on my set." And I think I joined him already 4 times.
Wow.
And yeah, again he introduced me to the neurofunk and was like, "This is really hard."
Like woo. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely like like a part of the community. Like you either like it or you don't. And like Neurofunk's definitely one where I would say I like some of it. Some of it's a little bit too much for
Yeah.
me, but I will embrace it regardless, you know?
Yeah, and when I said I started making DMB, he was really happy because there was another guy in the class who made DMB, and I we have really much contact though. By the way, I think we're calling, we're just apping together one time a week at least. We're good, really good friends.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
I always said it was like a mentor to me because he brought me to places where I couldn't go alone.
Yeah.
So he gave me
Yeah.
the wristbands to the backstage, or just get me behind the decks on some gigs.
I want to get backstage, but not for the same reasons. I need to interview these people. Like I've bought like a whole kit. Like, I've even got my
Oh
microphone. I'm
wow!
ready. I'm like, let's go backstage. That's what I want to do. I want to get in these, get in the scene, get backstage, interview people. So I don't have to do it online all the time. Because it would be so cool just like sitting here like talking to people like this.
Yeah, and mostly backstage is really chill because the artist
Yeah, sure.
are coming from the stage or need to go on the stage are just preparing themselves so you can just talk with them and just enjoy a little beer or a Coca-Cola, you know.
I did years ago. I went to see Clubland live in the UK. I can't remember where it was. It might be Manchester. But I met if you've ever heard of the Italo brothers.
Yeah, stamp
They
on the
were
ground.
yes, yes. So I was like a diehard fan back then, and I met them live like after they's like, oh yeah, we'll get you a wristband. Went backstage, and Matthias, who's the lead, he's still the lead now. After all these years, he was like, "Oh, do you want a drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So he made me because he's German. He made me the most like, oh my god, I've never drank a vodka and orange so strong in my life. Like it was like vodka
Yeah,
orange.
orange, yeah.
Yeah, literally. And I was like, he was like, "Is that nice?" I was like, "Yeah." Amazing. But like that was such a moment for me. Like I've still got the photos and everything. Like, and even now I'll message and be like, "Hey, do you remember me?" He was like, "Yeah, I do." And yeah, crazy, crazy times.
Childhood track, man. Stamp on the ground. I can't remember it listening for the first time.
Oh my
Crazy.
gosh. I listened to them the other day for the first time in years because I don't listen to them as much now because they were more like that was like jump up, isn't it? But I listened to them for the first time in ages the other day and I was like, gosh, what a throwback. But you can see the pattern, like how I ended up listening to drum and bass because
Yeah.
it kind of like folds into that, you know?
I think they really make commercial music right now because I discovered Stamp on the Ground and then I think a track like a deep house track was really generic though, but it was good. I
Yeah.
think it was Down for the Ride was at that time one of my favorite tracks though.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It probably will be actually. Yeah. And it's like This Is Nightlife. That was another fantastic
Yeah.
one they did. But yeah, not many people know who they are. So it's actually quite nice when I would say, "Oh, do you know the Italian brothers?" Like, "Oh my God, yeah, I do know them." So it's quite nice to be able to talk to someone that knows who they are. But yeah, that was what a time. That was when I had like my first taste for backstage live. I wanted more of that. But that was like 2017. So that was a long time
Oh,
ago. Yeah.
I think I had it one time I met someone actually with Kuzma. I think it was 2022 when I met Martin Garrix for the first time.
What? You met Martin Garrix? What?
Yeah, just I don't know how still. It was crazy. He
That
had
is
he had like a
mad.
pop-up store at the ADE 2022
Yeah.
and me and a friend were like, oh, let's just shop together and get some stamped clothes or something. And then I got some friends and walked outside and they said, yo, Martin is inside. I was like, you're kidding. It can be. And I was like, yeah, you can just meet and greet him. I was like, okay. So then we walked in and we
Wow.
saw like a line of people. Not long though. We just talked to him. So I met him, and that day still gives me goosebumps. You know, they're standing beside the one of the biggest producers in the world.
That's crazy.
One thing, he was
Wow.
tiny though. I didn't
You
know
did it?
that. I was like, I think I was 16, but I was like one head bigger than him.
What? Oh my gosh. That's a big, I mean, I'm 5'10", so I'm quite tall. But a lot of people, so do you guys work in feet and inches or do you work in like centimeters?
Yeah,
Like,
centimeters, meters. Yeah,
so what am I? So in centimeters, I'm about 183 centimeters. I'm tall.
I think same as me. Yeah, 110.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But a
around
lot of
83.
artists that I've met, they're tiny. They're like really small. But yeah, we work in feet over here. So like, I asked Synoxis this earlier, and she was like, "Oh, hang on, let's just like convert it." So in my talk, she's 5'5", so she's like 5 inches shorter than me. Like, but talking about that is just so funny because there's like Andromedic, he's like up here on me. He's like 6'3" or whatever. He's so tall. Um, but most artists that I've met are either round about the same height or they're shorter.
Yeah, in the Dutch, everyone is almost tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we eat
Uh,
a lot of vegetables, so we grow harder. You know.
so it's the Belgium lot I say the real Dutch. That's terrible, isn't it? Like the Dutch that you talk. You're all tall.
Yeah, yeah, especially Martin Garrix. No, sorry, I can't. I can't say that. No, but it was pretty
Oh my
cool to
god,
meet that guy. I think back at the time, I still don't know how I met that guy. It was crazy.
that is crazy.
So I
That
I, I asked my parents. I was like, "Yo, I have a picture with Martin Garrix." Who? I was like, "Dad, come on, who's Martin Garrix?"
yeah.
I only know the name. You know. I was like, Dad, it's Martin Garrix. Oh, okay, okay. That's him. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my
They
God.
only knew the name, you know, not the face.
I think everyone knows it. Yeah, to be fair though, sometimes that's typically how people remember us, isn't it? Oh, I know the name, but not the face. And yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, my dad was like a Chesto guy, so he didn't knew any other producers.
Wow, there you go. But no, honestly, it's been incredible to talk to you. And honestly, I wish you all the absolute best for everything that you've got coming up. And if
Yeah,
you could,
thank you.
yeah, no, it's fine. If you, as a parting word, if you could say to somebody that's thinking about producing or DJing, what would advice would you give them?
Good question. I really think you should give yourself some freedom, not limit yourself in genres. You know,
Oh,
I make drum and bass, dance floor. I think really generic type dance floor, in my opinion. But it always has that special spice, my tracks. So what I could give to beginning producers, just use your freedom, not yeah, not do not put your genre in one box. Think out the
no,
box, literally. Yeah, think out the box.
that makes perfect sense. I like that advice. That's amazing. Thank you so much for coming on, though. I really appreciate it.
No problem. We're finally here after a
Yeah,
few days.
we finally got there after several attempts, but we got there.
It was a pleasure to do this. Yes.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure once again. If you're looking to be a sponsor, a guest, or you're just interested in finding out more about what I do, don't forget to find me on all social media platforms at Bass and Boundaries. Until next time.